What's going on, guys? BTS here with another episode of Best Classes, a series in which I go over a certain gun and a class that I personally think works best with that gun. And today we have the much requested Diamond Executioner. You guys have been asking me to do this on basically every single video, not because you guys necessarily want to see, what class works best with this, but just because you want to see me struggle with this gun because it is so bad. I don't get why somebody would use the Executioner when you have something like the B23R or the 5.7 or the TAC 45. Basically every other pistol as opposed to this one. I don't get why you would want to use it. It is that bad. Like, you don't want to torture yourself that much. But anyways, let's get right into the class that I'm using. You will need the secondary gunfighter wildcard, whatever it's called. So then you can have long barrel and the fast mag attachment. Long barrel, because the range on this is absolutely garbage. You have better range punching someone than you do with this pistol. It is that bad. And then the fast mag, because reloading this is an absolute nightmare to do. You have to put in every single bullet by itself, but with the fast mag you put them in all at once and it's relatively quick. So that's one upside of this pistol. With fast mag it does reload extremely quickly. Now for my perks, I have Ghost, Toughness, and Dexterity. Ghost because you really are like kind of crippled when you're using the Executioner because of how bad it is. So you really want to stay off the map with Ghost. Next up, I have Toughness, just because that's like the base perk for every single class because there's so much flinch when you get shot. And then next up, Dexterity, which is like another base perk, just so you can get your gun up that much quicker. And this is not an Executioner gameplay only, if you have not noticed yet. I do use the Executioner here and there, but I only really use it when it's necessary, and that's the way I think this gun kind of works best. If you run around with just the Executioner, you're not gonna do that well. You're probably not gonna win. If you do win, good for you. You're much better than I am, because I could not win using only an Executioner. So what I suggest you do is throw on your favorite primary weapon, and then whatever two attachments you like. Personally, I like the MSMC with a quick draw and stock, but that's just me. Feel free to use something like a PDW or anything like that. But if you are trying to go Executioner only, what I suggest you do is take off the primary. That will free up like 3 slots because you want off the primary or the two attachments. Put on perk 2 Greed, and then put on Scavenger with your toughness, and then in the lethal use either a claymore or a bouncing Betty. Then as soon as you spawn, throw down that Betty, go get some kills, pick up a scav pack, then throw down a second bouncing Betty and just get kills upon kills upon kills. And that's probably the best way to go Executioner only, but I really don't suggest doing it because this gun really is that bad, and that's why I do tend to use my MSMC quite a bit in the gameplay. But I definitely do use the Executioner here and there, and I do have a bit of a pro tip for getting headshots with this. What I find worked really well is kind of doing like a quick scope kind of motion with it, if that makes sense. Aim in quickly, try to aim for the head, shoot, then aim back out, because when you shoot, the recoil tends to go straight up. So if you're shooting over and over and over again while still trying to aim for the head, that's gonna make it a lot harder than what it needs to be. So I found just running around, kind of like quick scoping with it a bit, tend to work out pretty well. So there you go. There is your Diamond Executioner best class. Go into free for all. Use this class. Play like 3 to 5 games and post your best scores in the comments section below. I want to know if you guys can actually do well with this gun, because I could not do well with it at all. Every game I was going negative, and this is like one of the only good gameplays that I got, and I only used it a bit, so it's whatever. But anyways, if you have a certain gun that you want to see me do a best class on, go ahead, leave it in the comments below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. A like would be appreciated. I'm BTS, and until next time, stay creative, guys.